What's up guys, Eagle Shock here. Today we're going to be doing a video of my hockey collection. So from everything from A to Z. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the cards. So you're getting the most awkward angle I think I've ever filmed in. So we're going to start from what I think is the beginning of when I first started collecting hockey cards. So we got a tin of 0809 O-Pee-Chee. To the point where it's still this, and this is how I would do my checklist before. I'd have all the cards numbered. Obviously, nothing is really like sleeves. It's just a bunch of stuff. We got a checklist here, and just a bunch of like random O-Pee-Chee cards. I don't even know why. We have Wheeler when he was on Boston. Just a bunch of random O-Pee-Chee cards from 9-10. So I must have bought a set of 9-10 as well. Like a Marquee Rookie, we have a Gris, we have Curry, we have Ovi when you had the nice jersey. Yeah, just a bunch of like Anyemi, Roy. I have a bunch of like random cards. This I don't even know. I don't even know if I have a 0809. I don't remember collecting it there because it was so long ago. We have a Vlasic. We have a bunch of O-Pee-Chee cards of 9-10, which is pretty nice. Just a bunch of random cards. Stay tuned until the end of the video because there is something I do have that I don't think anyone else has. So you're going to have to wait and see because I really do like this set, just in general, the way it looks. And yeah, it's been a while I even opened it. So when Rod the Bod was still playing and when Jack Johnson was on LA. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to go through. So I'm going to be doing a lot of cuts because, well, there's so much to go through. So I don't want to take up too much of the clutter of my space. So yeah, I'll be back. So in this box, nothing too special. Just a bunch of the packs I've collected throughout the years of Tim's. Like all the extra cards there. Because I'm weird like that. So we have 1920 and we have 2021 and then we have all the packs because I'm a hoarder, right? So we have each year from when I started. I think this is 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20, and then 20, 21, and then I have 21, 22 in another box, I think, or it's like, yeah, 21, 22. Yeah, look, this is the first ever set of, anyways, I'm not going to open it because they're so tight. But yeah, this is 17, 18, because as you can tell by the wrapping, or 18, 19, I don't remember, I think this is 18, 19. But yeah, that's it for this, the extra Tim's card. So here we have a not a binder, a little like pamphlet thing of Hockey Canada when I was a bit younger. Obviously, I had to put some things so that cover my name. But obviously, just a bunch of like stickers. And like a bunch of pictures and like how to shoot, which is pretty neat. And we got a bunch of like the Hockey Canada team in general. We have a bunch of crossword puzzles, like find the mistakes. You can tell this is, I was young, look at the handwriting of that. Obviously connecting the dots, those are the ugliest trees. And then like for goalies, like how to play, how to position yourself, which is pretty neat there if you ask me. And then we got something that I used to do a lot of. I have two things here. Well, one less so, and one more so. So we have the NHL stickers. Obviously, I think I had 12, 13, but I lost it when I moved and I was a bit younger. But I obviously did a lot of this at one point. Like you can tell, like I did a lot of the stickers and everything. So this is what probably got me into hockey a lot more. The sticker collecting, I got to know a lot more names. I got to familiarize myself a lot with like different teams, different people. It was really fun doing this, and like I would always read out the names every time I would get a card from them. Look at this! I almost finished the whole set of pens. We got Tampa here, Toronto. None of these players play for them anymore. We got Washington here. Like it was really interesting going down this set and just like looking back and reminiscing, like, and then I remember doing this at one point from Panini where they would you can get a bunch of more stickers I remember doing that. I remember sending out one or two of them to get more stickers for like Christmas. Almost a full set of Columbus. But it's really crazy to see all these cards and then like know how good some of these teams are now, or how bad some of these teams are now compared to like this era of cards. But it's really nice to see all these people, like when Thornton was still playing, like O-Pee-Chee when he was still on St. Louis. Then we got a bunch of like Heritage Classic pictures and like completing the sets, which is really neat. When Boston won the cup the year after, and it's really neat seeing all these cards. Like you had the All-Star teams, so you get to put all the stickers of the All-Star teams. It's really neat and really nice. I don't think I've ever seen the sticker version of this, but we're really interested to do that again and maybe collect something in the future. And we just have the games. And then we have these. I don't know if anyone remembers these. Puck Attack. This is such a long time ago, and I don't even know. I don't even think I've ever used them. I don't even know when these were a thing. But I think you would play on a website. Yeah, puckattacks.com. And you would play, like, obviously you can't do anything with this binder because they're different size sleeves. So I have all this that's doing nothing. But yeah, that's basically it for Puck Attack. Just 2009 stuff that I have a few of that I thought I'd mention because it goes down memory lane. Now, this is probably the bulk of the video because there's a lot of cards in here. I'll tell you that, at least 1,000, as you can tell by all this. So I'm gonna go through some of them. And yeah, so this is a bunch of dupes, I think, or a bunch of cards that couldn't fit in my fat binder, which you'll see in a bit. And just a bunch of like upper deck cards or cards that like I chewed, I don't know. Like you can tell, like these are very worn out and very old just by the look of them and how they look, and by the people who made these cards and how much they've changed. I have a Malkin rookie that I didn't even know about, but look at that corner. Obviously we have a bunch of more. This is my extras of Tim's, I think. I gave up on one set, I think, or this is just which I know people are going to be screaming in the comments, why are you putting elastics on hockey cards? You shouldn't do that. Well, I don't care, I'm never getting rid of them. So yeah, then we have a random set of Power Play. I don't even know when this was a thing. And then this is just a bunch of like other Power Play cards. But yeah, really interesting to go down memory lane here. Because I never really do this because who has time for this anymore anyways. To go through every single card. So I'm doing it for you guys, the viewer. And it's obviously separated in different compartments depending on what you want to sort. This is where the dupes are located. And then I started doing the sets of Score, and it's just a bunch of sets. I know it's long. Well, obviously what I didn't know is blue is US and red is Canadian, or vice versa. And it's really interesting, but yeah, just a bunch of like cards that I want to try and finish it. I know it's not going to happen anytime soon, but really interesting set. And then the year after is right there, so I have to split them with something that no one's really seen for probably what feels like ages. But I'm just gonna hold my finger on it, which is a respect thing. I guess this is a cup holder or something, or like a shirt thing you put on your shirt. But back in the day, Montreal used to be good, and I think I got it from winning something, or my dad gave it to me. And this is 92. We just have a bunch of random cards. This is when I opened the base of the rookie set. So just all the bases that are here, and then we have a few of 17, 18 of Tim's, which you can tell that I did not take good care of them just by looking at them. Yeah, that's that for that set. Yeah, this is 18, 19. These are my 18, 19 cards. of Tim's, and then these are all the dupes of it, I believe, or vice versa, I don't remember. But yeah, I think that's basically it. I think these are more duplicates of other hockey cards. We have a Lemieux, and I just leaved it, I think, at one point because I went through it earlier, and then just a bunch of other cards that I have here that just keep up this space. I have one big last thing, and then we're gonna move on to display in my room. So the last thing that I worked really hard on is my hockey binder. So as you can tell, I did all the logos on one thing, which was probably the hardest thing to do. And I just put like the hockey cards and then an older picture of when all the captains of Canada, as well as just like a Canadian when Crosby scored the winning goal. So for here we have all the Tims of 1920, because I wasn't able to find the binder of it. So just a bunch of their cards, all the red that I could never finish because this set was a pain in the butt to collect. Then we have a bunch of the die cuts, that's franchise duels, when people really started liking these. Then here we go transfer into a bunch of like random cards, where I just put a bunch of like the random nicer cards, a variety of assortments, so like Gretzky, Forsberg, Scott Niedermayer. And then I have the Between the Pipes in the game. I really like this set. I don't know why, even though none of these players are familiar to me. Then we have Between the Pipes, the greats of the game. And then we have the Heroes and Prospects, which I think is my favorite set for some reason, just by the way they look. And then we have a few cards of Team Canada here, I think from opening a pack. Then, so the way I organize this for every team is best cards from top to bottom, or the card I like the most from top to bottom. The player will be together as much as I could. And then, yeah, and I try and incorporate every set that obviously is out there. So like here I have Brad first. I have different cards here like Tops, a Young Gun, and obviously like different types of looking cards. And we have a bunch of Young Guns, a bunch of like SPA, and then we go to Anaheim. I'm not gonna say too much about the cards because you can do that just by looking at them, but the hardest thing probably by far was doing the logo. What I do is every team gets their logo, the three home, away, an alternate, and then the mascot if they have one, because there is a few teams that surprise me that which they don't. I'm sure you guys can figure out which two they are. So you have some Young Guns, you have some hockey cards. Buffalo was funny, I had to put an Eichel picture, it only made sense. Cousins, Eichel, Dahlin and his famous picture. And we just have a bunch of cards. You're obviously going to see a lot of hockey cards that I may have not showcased or you may have not seen. So like Hamilton, his Heroes and Prospects. Certain cards I cheated a little bit and put them in the binder even though they shouldn't. They should be elsewhere, or they should be like on a stand or something. You have Chicago next. Just flipping through them. Colorado. Yeah. Oh, oops. So we have a few cards in the back. We have Columbus. Obviously, if anyone's, I can do that. I'm going to do that so that it's easier for everyone to see. And if you want to see a specific card, you could. Or if I have a specific card, you can. We have Dallas. Detroit. Not much in Detroit. Edmonton, which I have a fair amount of. The ugliest mascot ever, I think. That's just my opinion, I guess. We have Florida with two mascots, which I didn't know was a thing. We have Ice, my favorite set, or at least one of my favorite sets, just by the way they look. LA. Obviously, I have an extra one here just in case. Minnesota. We have Kaprizov, the card I just peeled from the most recent video. If you guys haven't seen it already, I'll put it up. Montreal, we have assigned script, whatever, of Galchenyuk. We have another Galchenyuk. Obviously, as you can tell, they're not all in order because there's only so much I can do. We have Nashville. We have New Jersey Devils. We have the New York Islanders. Obviously the Kiefer Bellows, and we got an older version of the Young Guns of Kyle Oposo. We have the Rangers, which doesn't have a mascot for some reason, which I didn't know. We have that gorgeous Laffy. We have Ottawa. Obviously one of the more, I'll try to have more variety because I did a box break of it at one point, and yeah. We have Philadelphia. We have the Pittsburgh Penguins. The different versions of ice on top. I'm getting an arm workout here. San Jose. We have Seattle, which you're gonna bless. It's empty. We have St. Louis. We have Tampa. We have the Violet Pixel of Cal Foot. The Sunset of Stamkos. We have Toronto. We have an Eddie Lack sign, which you'll see very shortly, unless it's already going to be up. I haven't decided how I want to organize myself. We have Vegas. We have the matte pink of Patch already. We have a bunch of Flurry cards. We have Washington. We have Winnipeg. And that's it for this binder. So this is where most of my stuff is displayed. So going from top to bottom, you have my McKinnon. You have a few Bruins cards like my Heinen, DeBrusque, McAvoy, and Stanika. Then in the middle, you have McDavid along with all my Tim's cards and then some various inserts from them. And then on the bottom, you have a Hockey Olympics puck from 2010 when they played in Vancouver. And then I have my Eagle, and then I have a few like of the Dollarama figures, as well as the binders in the back where you just barely see. So we're coming into the final stretch of my hockey cards of what I collect. So we have the chronology of Ray Bourque, numbered 1 is numbered 4 out of 10. We have an Elias Lindholm UD game jersey. We have Sign of the Times Eric Stahl, which I really like. Then we got one of my favorite cards that I own, David Krejci Glacial Graphs from 16-17 Ice, which is just unbelievable, which I won from a giveaway. And I won this from a giveaway as well. Jacob Chikrin, a UD game jersey of Heroes and Prospects from NHL. I got this because it looks like a Bruins. It looks like a Bruins patch, because obviously a Bruins patch this size is probably impossible to come by. And then for the final ending of the box, obviously this box, it's obviously a lot of cards, like a lot of like reveal cards and a lot of like bigger sleeves and stuff. I have a few top loaders in here that I haven't even opened yet, and then anything else that I would have collected throughout opening a few boxes. So I have a standout of McKinnon. I have Authentic Fabrics of Spezza, UD rookie of Quinn Hughes, a laser shot of Ovi, a Young Guns of Sorokin, a Young Guns of Clifton, a slab, a top loader, rookie signature exquisite of Hutton Fashing. Then I have a rookie, not a rookie, card of Henri Richard. And then the last card that I got from a gold box is Dan Blackburn, which I know he's played from injuries in the early 2000s, but that's basically it. So now moving into the final thing that you guys have probably been interesting as to what on earth could you own, Eagle, that no one else has seen. Well, it's not what no one else has seen, it's probably what no one else has, because I don't think I've ever seen anyone even have this, because, well, let's just say it's not exactly something you can collect. It's obviously a Montreal Canadiens truck, and I have a Montreal Canadiens motorcycle. As you can tell, these two are very much toys I used during my childhood, as you can tell by the edging of this, and like the trunk opens of it, if I remember how. It's a bit dusty, yeah, like that, and There's obviously nothing inside of it, but really nice looking stuff. It works still well. As you can see, it still runs, still rolls. And well, my motorcycle has seen better days. So that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed my collection, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.